Worst decision ever. GBBO fans slam Noel Fielding as he's confirmed as the shock new host of the Great British Bake Off alongside Prue Leith, Sandi Toksvig and Paul Hollywood. After months of speculation, Noel Fielding and Sandi Toksvig were confirmed as the new hosts of the Great British Bake Off on Thursday. The trio will join expert new judge Prue Leith, as well as show stalwart Paul Hollywood, when the series returns to screens later this year on Channel 4. However, not everyone was pleased with the shock new casting, with Bake Off fans taking to Twitter to slam the lineup. One user wrote, "Noel Fielding is an unfunny creep and he's going to ruin Bake Off. This is the worst decision signed GBBO." Others added, "Is at Channel 4 having an early attempt at an April Fool's Day joke? Noel Fielding. WTF signed GBBO, and Noel Fielding. Really?" Rip signed GBBO discussing his new role. Noel, famed for his role in The Mighty Boosh, said, "GBBO is one of my favorite shows. I've always loved brightly colored cakes and Sandi Toksvig, so this is a dream come true for me. It's basically the double." Prue echoed his sentiments as she announced, "I am just so thrilled to be joining Paul, Sandi and Noel on the biggest show on TV, and I cannot wait to see what the real stars of the show, the bakers, are going to create for us. It is such an honor to be part of the Great British Bake Off team." Another new addition, Sandi, described the new role as an extraordinary honor as she gushed, "It is an extraordinary honor to part of this national treasure of a show." She continued, "Noel Fielding is one of the nicest guys in show business. The first time I met him I felt like I had met a rather wayward cousin whose take on the world made me laugh. The only downside is that he has much better dress sense than I do. I spend my daytimes on Channel 4 already, so it will be a treat to be there in the evenings. I am so delighted to be working with Love Productions and Channel 4 on this Best of British show." Explaining the changes viewers can expect to see, Channel 4 Chief Creative Officer Jay Hunt announced, "The Great British Bake Off will have a uniquely Channel 4 take when it airs this autumn. Paul and Prue have huge amounts of expertise and warmth. I'm looking forward to seeing them putting our great new bunch of amateur bakers through their paces. Sandi and Noel bring a fresh wit and quirkiness to the tent." Great British Bake Off ended its 7-series run with the BBC in September after they were unable to match rival broadcaster Channel 4's reported bid of £75m. Following the Love Productions' decision to move channels, Judge Mary Berry and hosts Sue Perkins and Mel Giedroyce quit the show. Paul was the only member of the team who decided to make the move to Channel 4 with the program. Speculation as to who the new host could be has been rife for months, but Prue was named of the frontrunners from the start. Ahead of the announcement, Prue told the Daily Mail that she was terrified of doing the Chris Evans but admitted she would love the chance to pick up Mary Berry's mantle. Reports have speculated Prue was offered at least £200,000 for a role, dwarfing the £70,000 Mary was paid when the BBC broadcast the show. Referring to former Top Gear presenter Chris Evans' doomed attempt to step into the shoes of Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May, Prue quipped, "It's a bit scary following Mary, but I don't want to do a Chris Evans." She also backed Paul's decision to follow the show to its new home, despite the departure of his co-presenters. She said, "I think Paul Hollywood was quite perfectly within his rights to stay with Love Productions. They'd made him famous, he was getting a decent salary and he was enjoying it. Why shouldn't he stay with them?" Prue, who lives in a Jacobean Cotswolds village, was married to author Rain Kruger for 38 years until his death in 2002. The grandmother's book Leith's Cookery Bible is revered in the culinary world, and she has plenty of TV judging experience, having spent 10 years on BBC Two's Great British Menu. The author, who founded cookery school Leith's in 1975, received an OBE in 1989 and a CIRBE in 2010. She married retired clothes designer John Playfair, 69, last year.